Hey, it's old Big Bob, Big Bob. Alrighty, well, it's the 25th of April. It's Thursday. I missed the buffet at the Elks Lodge, rats. But I worked, finished up, wrapped up the 8th day of work out here in a place called Anza, California. Interesting story. The lady wanted me to help because she had a foundation board that was a little rotten, and so I proposed an idea, and as I was there working, I consider myself more of a servant kind of guy. I just do what I'm told, and I just do what I'm told, and she had a whole list, but she also had a lot of different ideas. Do this, do that, want this done, want that done, build this, build that, here, go there. So I just obediently, like a little bee, when it did everything. And today, though, last night actually, I started taking apart the other side of the house. I started on the south side of the house for some reason. I don't really know why. I actually started on the north side of the house. For some reason, that's just where I started. I don't know why. I think it's because the lady said that she wanted to have this wall built for a shed to cover up the stuff she had in the shed. So we got the paneling, we got the shed built, and that worked out great. I painted it, I primed it, I painted it, did everything, and so that was good. Well, last night I started opening up the wall, and I found evidence of termites, and so that wasn't good. That was not good at all. So as it turned out, I said, well, this thing, I had dreamed about it. I thought, if this situation is big, I'm going to have to let it go. I can't work on a whole, it's just too much. It's not just, the whole house has to be jacked up, and it takes a team of men. That isn't a one-man job, it's a multiple-man job. So I got it all cleaned up. I took about 3 rungs of the deck off to where there was a giant beam, and then I cut off the supports as close as I could to the beam to give room so you could walk back and forth and you can get that work done there. So all that was done. I cleaned up all the debris, bagged it up, got all that done. So the gal was a little bit like, I thought you could do it. I said, well, if it was a single section of 2-3 feet, but this entire board is gone. I mean, your whole house needs to be jacked up, new board, have a support beam, present, and then once that support beam and the temporary bracing's in, then you can take away all the old beam, get rid of all that stuff, take it all out, and then put in the brand new beam. See, so that's totally doable, but I said it'd be better to have a team of men do that. It's not something that one guy, Big Bob, it's not for me. That's not my deal. Plus, I was really worn out. I'm really tired. I worked there for 8 days, cleaning and cooking and moving and going and running, and it was a really neat to go out to be there at camp. But the house is absolutely in need of a lot of attention, and I just was like running out of energy, running out of gas. It's like, so the good news is that I'm going to do Red Cross tomorrow, do my platelets right on time, and I'm going to go help my boss, Mrs. Powell, and then I'm going to miss the potluck. They had a potluck up here in Anza at the church, so I'm going to miss that. That was one thing I wanted to do this week, but I'm not going to get it done. So that's okay. And I'm going to just keep moving forward. I like driving in the mountains. This is kind of cool, this mountain driving part. And I'm driving the mountain. The only thing that's driving me nuts is that now with this app I have on my phone, I'm keeping the speed down. I'm trying to keep the speed exactly right, and it's hard to do because you're on a mountain road. And years ago, I never really worried about it. Yeah, speed limit. I don't need no speed limit, But now I have an app, so when I get done with my driving, I want to be able to get an A+. I don't want to have any nooks or crannies in my driving. So I stay right on the speed limit, or a little bit under. Have to kind of go underneath. I wish there was a way for the cruise control to actually work, but in this particular case, we're going down a mountain hill. It just ain't happening. No, it's just not happening. I can go about 53, 54, and then just with a minor, a little crosswind of a bird, you're going 85. You're like, what? I don't want to go 85. And then it has red letters, and I'm going, oh no, there goes my whole drive is down the drain. So, yep. I met a guy named Jordan B. Peterson. He's I don't know if I didn't meet him. I just, look, there you go. I was going 60 miles an hour. I just glanced away for a moment. I'm going 60 miles an hour. I'm looking for a turnout as fast as I can. I got these yin-yangs behind me who are probably the age that I was when I was driving crazily. But, here we go. I'm just going to pull over here like this. Let these little people zing by at 1,000 miles an hour. A Mustang. I drove a Mustang once. It's like a race car. It's like you test the speedometer and you're going 100 miles an hour. They're just wanting to push. I just want to cruise. So I'll try to. There's another car behind me now. I added that triangle on there, so in the back of my car, so now they can see that I'm a slow driver, and hopefully they'd be forgiving, But I am sensitive to the fact that now that I'm a slow driver, I'm not really going that slow. I'm just trying to go under the speed limit somehow. And just within there's so many things going on here. I'm driving. I'm on a small mountain road. My wife called me. She wants to FaceTime, and I'm trying to watch the road here, and it's literally a narrow mountain road. It's just and there's cars zinging by this way towards me, and half of them have their high beams on. And I know because when they go by, I can see four white lights shining brightly. Now see, I set it for 48, now I'm going 54. This is not an easy drive, I'll tell you. It's not. If I didn't care about the speed limit, speed limit, I don't need that speed. Then I'd be fine. I could drive, I could drive real fast. So, but the thing is, I'm trying to be real obedient to the speed limit, so it's not easy. And stay on the road and not go off the edge. I mean, it's crazy squares. So, Jordan B. Peterson, he has a lot of really neat things to say that are encouraging to me because it fits in with exactly what I've been doing with my children. One of the things he was talking about, how the most important thing, he says, is that all research, all scientific literature points to the fact that a two-parent home is really, really critical. Having a mother and a father in the home, raising the children, is far superior to any other option. Thank the Lord. Then he's talking about parenting, talking about how you want to set a challenge for your child that's sufficiently challenging that it stretches them out to the next level of development. You don't want to make it so it's impossible, but you also don't want to pander to your children's whims and fancies in such a way that they don't have any challenges. They just do whatever they want. They roam the streets wildly. No, you want to make sure that they are challenged and stressed. And I do that with my kids. My kids have all had that same challenge and stress and that encouragement to grow and to thrive. So that's really cool. All right, well, God bless you. I'm going to let you go. My number is 213-713-8954, 8954 Greeny, att.net. On the Twitter, Mr. Bob at BobBob8954, and I'll talk to you soon. This is old Mr. Bob.